Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Fani Kayode thanks President Muhammadu Buhari, reveals what may happen to Nigeria soon. Femi Fani-Kayode, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has thanked President Muhammadu Buhari for allegedly concluding plans to ensure the country's breakup. According to the former aviation minister, if the information he has received concerning the president's plan is anything to go by, then there is no hope for Nigeria's unity. Fani Kayode, an ardent critic of the present administration, stated this in a tweet on Friday, adding that Nigeria may break into 2 or 5 pieces. He said, "The things I am hearing about Buhari's plan leaves me with only one conclusion. By the time this dance is over, Nigeria is likely to have broken into between 2 or 5 pieces. Thanks to our president, a few years from now, we may not have Nigeria, left." Fani Kayode is always speaking, and one thing about him is that he's not, he always talk. He doesn't keep quiet. There is nothing you are going to say about him. He's always talking. That's like they are really used to him. And in every occasion, in every event, in everything, he says it. And I don't think there's anything they can do to him, because he has been talking, you know, not that he just feels like talking. I think that was the time, the president did something. And it's, he really appreciated him. And everybody from his party were like, how can you that you are always criticizing him? Because just like they said, he's an ardent critic of President Muhammadu Buhari. But one thing is sure, anytime anybody does anything, he always says it. I could remember there was a time when they were, when there was this outcry in the same APC, when they were to appoint Femi Gbajabiamila. He came out, he said he has known this guy for a very long time, when there were allegations about, what he did in the US or not. But he came out, he said this guy is a good guy, he has known him for a very long time, he was able to really defend him. He said for the fact that this guy is not from my party, but he just said the thing, the way, the thing, no, nothing but the truth. And so you cannot just say maybe everything that this administration does is always criticizing. The things Femi has been saying, he has not really been far from the truth, and that is what every Nigerian, majority of Nigerians, have been talking about. Of course, you still have the supporters of the present government. They have supporters no matter what. Even the devil has fans. He has fans as well. So one thing about Fani Kayode is that he says things the way they are. According to what he said, based on some of the things he's been hearing, that there is no hope that this present administration is going to bring unity, to the Nigerian force, and that is just what we are seeing, because a lot of people have been recommending a lot of things, profiling solutions. Okay, these are the things that can really bring about unity, bring about good results, what we really want, even as a people. But they don't even listen. They see you as enemy, just like people have been crying, even both from their supporters and people that are not really too much in support of them, that you need to change all these service chiefs. But they didn't listen. They refused. And yet things are really going bad. Things are really going down. The old things, everything is just deteriorating. They never cared. If you like, cry from now till tomorrow, till eternity. It's like he does not even listen. He does what he wants to do. That is just the position he has taken. And the people working with him, they've seen the body language. They have no choice than to keep supporting him. None of them can really walk up to him and say, no, these are the things that we have been seeing. Or maybe they are not even allowed to go closer. There was one thing I said in one of my videos. I said, of course, you might not really blame these people too well. Some of the people that might really have good hearts or good intentions to be able to relate with him and tell him these are the things that, these things are not really going well. But like we know that they have cabals, and those cabals will not even allow those ones to even come closer. But That is not even the issue. We're just trying to, play to the gallery, because he can't just, categorically say things as okay, maybe they are not really advising him, or what. And me more so, a lot of them too, they are just like, telling him, feeding him with lies. But there's something that is always baffling. That how can you say, people will come and be feeding you with lies? Does it mean you are not in this, you are not in this, on this planet? I see no reason why it's not really possible, because even people from other people from outside Nigeria, they know what is happening. So how can you, as a president, would not know what is happening? People come and be telling you lies, be feeding you with all manner of things. Just the same thing, they were talking about this forest, banning of forest for foreign goods or foreign products, as you may have it. I don't know whether people told him that we have a food in surplus, that we have sufficient food, so it is of no need for us to be wasting money, or separating money, getting money ready for all these imported products. Like he said, that we have food in abundance, and people have said, come and tell us, be specific, in what area do we really have a food in abundance? Because the only thing that they can really boast of is the issue of this rice, and that rice is so expensive, because it's, if really we are producing it, we are supposed to have it so cheaply. Meanwhile, whereas that those imported rice, naturally they will die a natural death. But that is not what we are seeing. For you to even get the rice, it's so expensive. It's supposed to be something that is so cheap. When you talk about our local foods as well, they are not cheap. They are not cheap. So I don't even know where they get that information that we have a full food security. So those are the things, whether they are feeding him with all manner of lies, or maybe he just saw some section of cows, being multiplied, and he just assumed. So that was what somebody was saying. Maybe he just assumed that okay, we have enough cows and all of that, and from there he just concluded, or maybe they fed him with lies, that okay, we really have a food in surplus. Of course, they have everything in abundance around them, so they wouldn't even feel the starvation that people are really going through. They have everything in abundance. When you talk about electricity, I don't think they understand what it means, because all their surroundings is where, you would think that you are overseas, because everything around them, is in place. You talk of good roads, you talk of electricity, they have it there. They don't even experience this when we say maybe NEPA's taking lights, just the way we always put it, in our own language, in our own way. You know, those are the things we are talking about. Everything, they don't buy anything. Everything is just readily made for them. So they wouldn't even see all of this. So if somebody come and be telling you, or feeding you with lies, you might want to believe. But somebody who is really competent, somebody who knows what he's doing, somebody who really, somebody who really has the interest of the masses at heart, will go beyond what those people are telling you. Like I always say, during election time, he was able to move around the country. He was even boasting that he was able to reach out to people for him to be voted for. He begged when he was begging them, for their votes. But now that you guys have really gotten what you wanted, he don't care. Anybody can come and be telling you what is not. Because that time, you didn't really tell anybody to be going for. You were not even telling them to come and be feeding you. You had to go yourself to go and do your campaign. But why is it that, reverse is not the case after you have gotten what you want from the people? You know, that is just my own opinion. And from what Fani Kayode is saying, they have all this information because he has worked with the government before. So he knows how to get information. Like he said, based on what he has heard, that Nigeria might break into pieces, into two or five places. So, and that is just the fact. Even we that we don't even get the information from the source, like Fani Kayode, but with the things that we are seeing, with a lot of things that we are seeing, you can say of a truth that what he has said is true. And he's just thanking him that, since the agitations, have been coming here and there, that people really want to go their separate ways. So he's going to make it so easy for people, for that kind of a thing to come up in the first place. Because when you look at everything, literally, we are not one. They are just using all those ones to cajole us that we are one. But when it comes to the real thing, when it comes to the nitty-gritty of the whole thing, or on how economy or how a country, supposed to run, you will see that it is not so at all. So a lot of people don't really agree with him. Of course, everybody cannot just agree with you. Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion. Someone was like, "Are we really one?" Because like, well, Kanifai is saying that, if based on what he has heard, that Nigeria might break up. Like, the person is like, if we are not even together in the first place, maybe by paper we are together. Someone said, if a tribe believes that they are born to rule and they have been showing this since independence, I don't see any reason why we should not break. Let me ask you, if really we are one Nigeria, how many times Hausa has ruled this nation so far? How many times Yoruba has ruled this nation so far? And how many times Igbo has ruled this nation so far? The North had ruled and still ruling with almost 90%. Yet the northern remain basket of poverty. Wicked and selfish politicians from the north gives rise to the emergence of Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen. Nigeria should go back to the days when we used to have prime ministers. I mean, the time when Awolowo was ruling the southwest, Azikiwe and the rest. It is then we can say a new Nigeria and see a new Nigeria. Nigeria with various ethnicity, languages and ideologies too big for a ruling president. Centralization of power to Abuja will take us nowhere. We can but still retain the name called Nigeria. It happened in the advanced world, so it's never a problem. The greatest mistake of the former president Jonathan was his weakness to sign into law the restructuring meeting held for 3 months. He couldn't take a bold step to sign the bill. What a weak man. This would have put an end to all this nonsense from the north. That is somebody's opinion. So coming back to what Fani Kayode has said, that with the way things are going, with the actions of the president and the cabals and this present administration, that they are giving room, making it easy for the breakup to come as fast as possible. So guys, I would like to hear from you, from this a statement from Fani Kayode. Please put down your comments in the comment section and let's hear from you. Thank you very much. Bye.